What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 21. Get hot!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Ha bag up off me and watch you lose.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. This fielded at the 2. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Let's go. At their own 13-yard line.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Right here.
Hey, switch gears.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, It's Carson, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Carson, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks, first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 1st down, it's Carson. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
SOS. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Under 10. 10.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Panthers' 44-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 14-yard line.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tempo.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down. That's the
No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They run it with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down. Newton, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here's Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by Quentin Jefferson. A gain of 2.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Off play action. Newton.
Here we go.
Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. On 2nd and goal, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the curl.
Gun.
Mike's 50.
6 men. Check curl.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Rolling to his left. That's caught by Hollister. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Can't believe they let you play.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. On third down, Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Panthers 7. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first down, it's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Army.
Back to throw, Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
This fielded at the 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Right 88. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen. 29 yards, and the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
Check, watch 54. Greg. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, watch the screen.
Newton now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 67 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for two here.
0-0.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
22, Panthers 19. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now Newton not liking the play call. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Check safety. 8.
Newton on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Next the score, Panthers 26, Seahawks 22.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Switch.
To throw again, Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's get off the field, G.
Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here we go. 180. Check. Watch 54. Target.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 1st down, Carson, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And Dixon has it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now it's Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now it's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Panthers. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Newton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Newton. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Newton to throw. Complete to right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10.
20. Watch 54. I got one.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Seahawks 36.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Listen.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.